So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion.
Hello,
The game yet to
everybody,
kick
and
off.
welcome to
The
today's
excitement
match.
already palpable. Well, there's a terrific, edgy atmosphere here. The crowd trying to lift England's spirits. Fans waving flags, everybody feeling truly positive about the day. So we're very much on the way now.
In a system like this, Peter, the winger-fullback combinations can be absolutely crucial.
Yeah, and no doubt you can expand on that for us, Jim.
Well, there's just so many potential options and movements, overlapping, underlapping, wingers vacating spaces to be occupied by fullbacks, coming inside, creating overloads down the middle on either flank. You get those right and this can be a very effective system.
A tried and tested formula.
And believe it or not, Peter, we even did that back in my day. They've got to make this nice and quick.
And it's Guardiola.
Well, they keep pressing like that as long as they can.
Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, Peter, this guy, Donnarumma, really is a generational talent, Peter. I suppose you have to be good if you're a goalkeeper and your name's Gianluigi. He really has inherited the mantle from his namesake. There might be room for improvement with his kicking, but otherwise, he is nigh on perfect.
I'm thinking the same. He will be a central feature, no doubt. Just eases him off the ball. Thuram. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. And this is Van Basten. It's Van Basten! So, Jim, what have you made of what we've seen so far?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Melbourne City do have a chance to counter here. Now he's off and running. And here's Del Piero. He's got away. And this is Del Piero. Hazard. Vieira is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone. So we're still where we started right now. And that is a little undercooked. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Played into space. Thuram. Ball is over the line. And he's forced to go back. Vieira. And here's Hullet. And here's Del Piero. Messi. Chance! Oh, crossbar! Good read, needed to be. And that was very necessary. Vieira. Benatia is a man so notably robust and resolute in his defending. Referee's given a throw. Ah, good steal, he just read it. Pirlo. That's a good foray he's making. Messi finding himself in space. That is a brilliant interception. Has a look and plays it forward. And it's Messi. Ambitious ball here. Desailly cuts out the pass. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Messi, and this is Messi. Messi, towering header! And one more try! Goal! England! England take the lead. Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Oh, what a finish. I mean, an instinctive finish at that, and he probably didn't even have time to think about it too much.
Tries one from range. Oh, it's hit the post. And that was probably asking just too much.
Yeah, typically for him, that was the furthest thing from easy, but it still didn't stop him having a go.
Oh, nicely intercepted. Guardiola is always looking to break lines. Gullit goes for a shot!
That, Peter, is wonderful reading of the game. Perfect positioning. Well played.
And this is Van Basten! Oh, split-second reaction.
Van Basten really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
And here's Del Piero. Ferdinand calmly anticipates. Messi is onto this. And we've reached half-time. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking. Melbourne City trailing by the tightest of margins at half-time.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
Oh, that just about sorts out the first 45 minutes. Shoots! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Cruyff actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Melbourne City with the corner, they're first. Now it's Seedorf. Great chance!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And that's really well manoeuvred. He's going for goal! I'll be a bit disappointed with that.
Yeah, certainly could have been something so much more.
Turns back here, probably the best option. Desai. And he goes cross-field.
Well spotted.
Plays a sharp little ball here. And it's Vieira. Thuram. Here's a man who his teammates can look to in all times. Great vision. Now it's Hazard. He is through here. Hazard stood his ground strongly. Del Piero! Well taken goal. 2 up now, and they are cruising. Oh, that is a sweet finish, gorgeously controlled and ruthlessly dispatched.
Well, I think he knew all he had to do was get it under control, and it was always going to end up in the back.
And Gullit! Oh, that was a half-decent effort.
He did very well trying to adjust himself, but not the expected outcome.
So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Vieira. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Distributed tidily. And that was asking for too much. Del Piero. And once more he proves rigid and robust. Can he get it through? That has been cut short. Hazard, very much a man of this moment. Pirlo. He's in plenty of space here. He has found the way through. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Now it's Gullit. He's picked his way through. Gullit. And this is Gullit. Header! And it's hit the woodwork and out!
substitution for England. Number 7.
England can now introduce the first of their substitutes.
Well, I think he'll undoubtedly add more movement and fluidity in the final third with his passing range.
He is just caressing the ball. He'll try from distance. And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Threads one in. Great ball if he can get there. Ferdinand makes the interception. Pirlo. Van Basten. It's a really well-measured ball. And he's managed to get Yamal! Great strike. A test for the keeper.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
Yamal. And it's Cruyff. Nicely aimed pass. Oh no, that was never going to make it. Wan-Bissaka. Looking to play him in. That's been slipped through. Decent chance! Yes! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Substitution.
England can make their change now with a break in play. England find a position of real strength now. And this is Pato. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now, can they get him away? A quick look, thought about cutting inside. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Oh, what a mistake! Drogba, looking for options for move, and Bebeto! Oh, he's been caught on it here! He's going to have to tune his rangefinder before the next one.
That's a shame, because it was such a good decision.
Well, there is a look that says it all.
Added
A
minutes has
piercing
been
stare.
indicated.
Clearly is...
Oh, he's been caught napping! Pato has given away a free kick. Now that looks a decent ball. Cruyff. Can he latch on to this? Benatia. And that will be the final act. Melbourne City have very little in the way of excuses here. Simply The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get
Hello
ready to lock
everybody, and
horns.
welcome
This
to
is
today's
football
match.
at its finest. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. So we're up and running. Yamal making his 300th appearance today. Just another reminder to those who missed. Cruyff! Oh, that was no routine save.
Cruyff is offering a wry smile there.
Melbourne City with the corner. They're first. That's a decent clearance. Engages and forces him off the ball. Good ball. And the shot! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Now it's Rafa Silva. And he's being shifted off it. Now, can they get him away? And that little bit of skill has got him away. Real chance! It's a loose ball. Yamal, he'll try from distance! And again, he is at his elastic best.
Great stop from the keeper. That was something else. He's definitely coming out on top at the moment.
That's a little off target. Nicely weighted ball. Melbourne City are applying all the early pressure.
Yeah, they've been livelier and hungrier and looked the more likely to register first.
Zambrotta. Well-timed, excellent interception. And he has been fouled there. Back where it came from. Koeman deals with that comfortably. And he's worked it through. And this is Van Basten. Skriniar. Guendouzi. Kadiolu. Tries to pass it through. Kadiolu. Kadiolu is onto this. A header! Firm header, just off target.
And he did so well to get himself there. What a good effort.
Yamal finds himself offside. That's a shade optimistic. Now it's Van Basten. Now it's Yamal. Just the keeper in it. And the shot! There it is! What a moment for the triple centurion, for one of this team's favourite sons. Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
I was impressed with both the movement.
Chance for a shot! And that's in! They're level in a trice!
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
So smooth, a signature finish.
Well, we could be a little critical of that defence then, but the timing was pretty much perfect.
Galatasaray restore parity.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
Guendouzi. Cruyff, of course, a dribbler of outlandish ability. And the finish! And that's really well manoeuvred. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Yamal providing an outlet on that flank. Van Basten! And it's in! And they're back in front! Terrific goal, what a super sharp finish.
Yeah, the touch before the finish is so often the critical part, and we've just seen an example.
Melbourne City leading now.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Oh, well played. Seedorf. So, what can they make of this? And this is Cruyff. Now it's Yamal. Lovely ball and a real chance now. Cruyff unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Cruyff. Can he finish? That is delicious! A finish of true class! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Melbourne City are such an adept counter-attacking team.
Oh, he's having a go! Cruyff, looking to play him in, and he plays one through. And he's taking no chances there. Melbourne City have their second corner now. Cleared away.
Two added minutes has been indicated.
Chance! Now, who's going to be first to this? Now, this could be a chance. Brilliantly cut out. Guendouzi. Distributed tidily. Now, looking to orchestrate a counter. That's it, 45 minutes up.
Well, Peter, I think the score is a fair reflection of what we've witnessed so far, and that being good movement in both midfield and indeed up front. If those players, I think, can carry on where they left off after the break, they should impose themselves even more, and probably only one result coming here.
Melbourne City claiming the lion's share of the 4 goals, up by 3-1 at half-time.
Substitution.
Down to business again. Sanchez. Koeman makes the interception. Pirlo. Chance here to counter. Spread to the right. It's a goal kick. Yamal, very much a man of this moment. And again, he's sorted that out terrifically.
Well, you'd expect nothing less from him, Peter.
Lovely passing, lovely movement as well. So, third corner of the game. And now they can spring out of defence. And it's Guendouzi. Now it's Osimhen. Osimhen showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Vieira. Van Basten, excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Zambrotta can see things others simply cannot. Cruyff. Looking for options for movement. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Well, that is commitment to the cause. So their fourth corner of the game. Seedorf! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Seedorf really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Piontek, it's Piontek! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Number 19.
Melbourne City can now introduce the first of their substitutes, Messi, to come on, a change that had been mooted for a while.
Yeah, I think the manager might have feared his team could become a little tentative, conservative even, Peter, but this will make a nice change.
Aimed beyond the defence. Melbourne City perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. Skriniar calmly anticipates. And it's Guendouzi. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. And the pass is intercepted. Looking for the run.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Sanchez is sporting a guilty look after that.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
And this is Van Basten. Seedorf! Akaiden. Piontek. And he's had it nicked away. Cruyff. Can he get it through? Pirlo. And that's going wide left. And he's gone backward here. Plays a sharp little ball here.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Has a look and plays it forward. Seedorf. Melbourne City do have a chance to counter here. And Cruyff! Relentless! Just relentless! Up by 3. They have their boots on the throats of their foes. Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
It's the stuff you work on the training ground time and time again, and it came off.
Takes a shot! Skriniar. Piontek. Pass is just off target. Messi. Vieira. And this is Van Basten. Just 5 minutes left. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Oh, that's well spotted. Pirlo. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Pitches it off him. Guendouzi. Well, that's been cut out, well played.
2 added minutes has been
Can he get on the end of this? Great, and a chance! Oh, that's fabulous! About as smooth as it gets. They will take that. They are absolutely ripping it up. A truly wonderful strike, decorated with dip and curl. And we're done. Melbourne City pretty much in utopia, imposing themselves in the manner they want.